barking boy. I got you 3 in a row. Oh, oh, oh. And we're game. Yes, sir. I see you. I see you.
My name is Alberto Alvarez. I'm a Primo medical student. There was a void for me when I left the military of having that bond, that unit cohesiveness. I didn't have that. And being a Primo Medical Institute now, I feel like I have that again in my life. The instructors are extremely helpful. I feel a lot more confident. We've all become a team, and we all help each other. It's been an awesome experience.
Learn hands-on medical skills and life skills to start your healthcare career with confidence.
You can do this too. Start now at pmi.edu.
Baisley at the center circle, along with Sharp, who wins the tip. And they double team flag right away. They blitz him. How's that for a welcome to the NBA moment?
There you go, and he handled
6-7 out of Pepperdine. That foul against Cooper Flag. His first. Here's Bronny around the Baisley screen. Step back over Flag. And that jumper's wet to start the night.
They kind of dared him to take it. He wanted to get one dribble inside the line. Ends up with a contested 3.
James laces the 3. And Bronny out of the gate quickly. 5-0. Not surprised. Chris Johnson, his uncle and trainer, had him in the gym a week after the regular season ended. And a 3 at the other end by the Mavericks.
So it's a good start here to hit a mid-range, follow it with a 3.
Here's Ryan Nembhard, the younger brother of Andrew Nembhard. And
his ability to break you down off the dribble and with his size, make any pass available to shooters.
Nembhard, diminutive but dynamic on his way to the bucket. They called him and his representatives immediately after the draft concluded. Here's Connect straightaway 3. He used all the iron to get that one to go.
Hard left, spinning back, very quick on both of those moves. Hard for another big to keep him in front.
And here's Flag on the break, punching it home. Welcome to the league, Cooper Flag.
Well, that's what you're going to see out of it.
Got enough handle to take it on the break himself. Flag using the self-checkout line for the bucket. Flag again. Great hit-ahead pass. And a good contest at the rim by Baisley. Got a piece of that for the block.
Because he's got a very strong lower base, so he can stay on balance to still get off a quality look.
Here he is on the break. Got the pass. And one. Davis snakes the screen out to Swider. And he usually gets those to go, Tim.
He hasn't missed too many. So great size, and you can see him come off that down screen. When you're that big and you get those feet turned, it doesn't really matter how close the defender is.
Cleveland with the loose ball rebound. Nembhard fires. And that's 8 points now for Ryan Nembhard. He is fearless.
Vegas with the Lakers trail by 2. We're on the sidelines with Bronny James. Bronny, you looked efficient and comfortable in the first couple of minutes. How would you describe the form you're in right now?
Trying to be myself, be as aggressive as I can, and make the the right play for my team. That's my motto, and that's what I'm going to stand by.
You know all about a hyped-up summer league debut. It took Cooper Flag a couple of shots to finally get going. What makes him difficult to defend?
He's just a quick, powerful big. So we got to do everything we can to stop him and slow him down. But he's a great player. He's going to get his sometimes. So just got to do a great job to stop him down.
Thanks, Bronny.
Yep, got you.
They kind of put them on a good course, but then, man, those injuries in the playoffs really derailed their season. Flag right down Main Street. Took some soul to the hole.
Trying to get a piece of that basketball from behind. He eventually gets it.
Bronny's been eating his cornbread, so Flag says, I'm not going to walk him down. I'll knock down this midi.
To that group.
Rice turned the corner, missed the layup. Kelly on the break, raises up, through the hit, and one. Swider fouled him. As you see teams picking up three-quarter court, full court, you tell me, Tim, it seems to become a little bit more of a trend.
Andrew Nembhard, fresh off of his NBA Finals appearance, but he's here tonight watching his younger brother, Ryan, who's just signed his 2-way deal with the Dallas Mavericks. What was the family's reaction when he got the call from Nico Harrison?
Oh, super excited. Super excited to get this opportunity. Super excited to say he could play in the league. And
The films we love couldn't come to life without a team of artists working together around the world. The servers are really the backbone of Framestore.
They're always someone that we can trust. We know that our sensitive data is protected.
kid is hurting and there's nothing you can do about it. That's the worst feeling in the world.
It's been a long journey for him, and I'm just happy to see her.
It's off to a great start. 8 points, already has an assist, a couple of rebounds. What kind of player is Dallas getting in Ryan?
I think a winner. I think they're getting a winner, a guy who wants to compete, do whatever the team needs, play on and off the ball. A guy who can play make and make others around him better.
Is there any part of his game that's better than yours?
No. Still working on it. He's young, he's working.
Typical older brother. Have you been able to rest and recharge since the NBA Finals?
I have. I've been taking my time off. I haven't really thought too much about it. Trying to flip the page.
I know it didn't obviously end the way that you guys wanted, especially how Tyrese was injured in the final games of that. But how would you describe just the overall experience in the postseason run you guys were able to go on?
Great experience for us. I think as a young group, these experiences just grow us further and bond us even closer. So there's a lot to learn from in that run for us, and looking to turn the page and have fun coming back.
You were an absolute menace on so many nights throughout the playoff, especially on the defensive side. What did you think of the ability and your contributions throughout it?
I like being a menace.
There are other words for it.
No, that was a good one. I like that one. It was fun. We just had a great time competing, being together, winning, playing on those big stage, high risk, high reward type of thing, and want to see if we can do it again.
I know that we've seen some different posts from Tyrese just about his recovery, but how's it going from your point of view as his teammate? How's he doing?
I think he's in good spirits. I think it's always going to be tough for a guy when you take away something that's their whole identity almost for a whole year. So he's going to be on the sideline supporting. I know he loves the game. He's going to be a part of it, but probably a little tough at first.
We're used to seeing Miles Turner in an Indiana Pacers uniform. Now he's going to be in a Rivals jersey. What did you make of that news when it broke?
It was a little shocking when it first happened. Obviously, I love my time with Miles, and it was great being his teammate. He's done a lot for me, being one of the vets, and excited to see his success over there.
And just lastly, what's your early impressions of Cooper Flagg?
Oh, I love him. I think he's a winner. I think he does all the intangible things, and got a bright future in the league coming.
We appreciate the time, Andrew, and congratulations on a great run.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Best of luck next season.
It's competitive out there, right? Of course.
Wow. Good. Mavericks going airborne. Connect with a nice hit-head slider. Nembhard with a good closeout. Forced him to pick it up. Here's Baisley. Stewart with an open look for three. Got it.
And he understands his acceleration away from the defender gives him just that extra bit of space as he comes off that screen to shoot a relaxed jumper. So you don't have to get off the ground very high for a putback like that. Cooper Flagg really created that by getting into the paint, putting all eyes on him, allowing the offensive rebounding opportunity. Left, which is what's happening when he's releasing the ball.
Interesting observation on the crossover. Flagg took it to the rim and got it to fall.
Which is pretty high for a top pick in this summer league.
And almost a field goal attempt per minute. Nembhard with the fadeaway, got it. With 12 points in this first half. On 6 of 10. Stewart got it to go off glass. It'll count at the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go. The pass was a little bit low.
Good set right out of the locker room. But all in all, you saw Cooper Flagg do what you expect, handle the basketball quite a bit. One-on-one, a stationary defender in front of him, and beat that guy downhill.
Connect from 12. Got the fortuitous roll.
When you compare it to what you saw out of him a year ago, when he was just trying to survive out there, that's not what I saw tonight. He looks like a guy much more comfortable with what he... Teams are looking for guys that got some experience that they don't necessarily have to pay a lot if they're able to somehow crack the rotation, particularly shooters, Jonesy. You know, because you think you'd want to do too much. Maybe you're going to even commit an offensive foul on a drive. His instincts for making the right play, really solid.
Or Connect, confident looking three right there. There's few like him, if any.
Absolutely one of the biggest X factors in the league right here, Dallas Mavericks organization.
On the bounce, step back three with a hand in his face. The Lakers with another opportunity, Connect on the drive. Hanging in the air and puts it home.
Yeah, that's the underrated part of his game.
In well over a year, of course, with their respective busy schedules. Corner three is good. And
yeah, we've been there. We've been to Wonderland. Oh, took a trip.
You're worthy, man. I can't play with you.
That was just my wife and I did that trip.
Kelly with the layup in the other end. And here's Bronny.
And what he's going to see, Cooper Flagg on the touchdown at the rim, but he's going to see some of these moves that he was able to beat guys with it, too.
Ryan, you've gotten off to a great start in your Summer League debut. You seem like you're in total control on both ends of the floor. How would you describe the way you're playing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be aggressive, do whatever I can to impact winning, play defense, get in transition, get my guys involved. So just trying to play hard and try and get a win tonight.
I had a chance to visit with your brother earlier in the broadcast. He's so excited for the way that you're playing. Was there any advice he gave you ahead of tonight?
Yeah, just be me, He knows what I do. He knows how much work I put in. So just be me, come out here, play my game, and yeah, that's it.
I'll ask you the same question I asked him. Is there any part of your game that's better than his?
Yeah, I'm just a little quicker than him, a little faster than him, but, I take a lot from him. So.
How do you think he answered?
I don't know. Probably said he's better at everything than me. So.
Yeah, he did. Nice work. Thank you.
Just to pull to within 3. Hall, who's been one of the pleasant surprises of the Summer League camp that they've had, knocks down to 3 on Houghton. Couple jabs, drives. Nice pass inside. Cisse rejected at the rim. Rice on the break, raises up and lays it home.
The Lakers are going to have Luka for a full year.
Right.
DeAndre Ayton now in the fold. They added a nice role player in Jake LaRavia. So the Lakers feel like they're going to be much better than they were a year ago as well.
3-point ball game. The pace picking up a little bit. Dallas looking to push. And that 3 is true.
Just a better shot, which often happens at this level.
Flag sets the screen. Hall turns the corner. There's the pass. And the delivery. Bucket good.
Knocked down his second straight 3.
Played good defense on that wide action. They tried to get it to connect. He missed the jumper. Baisley. Swider got it. Needs to go in the ball game. Baisley back out top. One more to connect. Draws the double, then sprays it. Got it. Had a great look. Long outlet picked off. And here's Stewart. Slider for the lead. And the Lakers go up by 2. He gets the switch with Slider. Time for a little bag work. Nembhard. Does that look familiar? Tell me that didn't look like.
Oh, man, look at that. Return of dang old king, man. Oh, wow. I'm getting a hug. Okay. Emotional.
It's been hard with you and Peggy gone, Hank. I might have let myself go a little.
World has changed, Dad.
I don't know how to kick someone's ass over Zoom, but I'll figure it out. Huh. Okay. Is that a...
Don't worry. They're both all gender.
Uh-huh. Are we all gender?
5 stars?
I'm gonna give you a 4. That way it gives you something to work towards. If you ask me, 5s should be rare in this world.
We sure are. I do not want to be conceited, but I have been told my whole life I'm a 5. Irashamase, Dirkome. I'm your chef, Bobby Hill. Oh, oh. Dang it! Nowadays, beer is fruitier, bolder, more assertive.
I've been drinking beer for 40 years, and I never wished once that it tasted more like fruit. I love a dance with clear rules and instructions. Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The vegan? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
I cannot believe they're allowing it to happen openly in the streets.
Fake sport, man. You got deck on something, man. The thing they don't tell you about retirement is there's so much time to fill.
Honey, you do not need to get up at the crack of dawn every morning.
Peggy, I didn't retire to sleep my life away like some Nepo baby.
It's Bobby. Yellow, honey. So glad you called.
Ooh.
Are you eating something? Let me hang up and call back.
What happens when real patients move curing hepatitis C from their to-do list to their today list?
I was able to move forward without Hep C doing more damage to my body.
Understanding side effects was important to me. I talked to my doctor about Epclusa.
Epclusa treats all types of chronic hepatitis C.
I thought treatment would interrupt my life, but one pill a day was easy.
With a 98% cure rate, Epclusa is one pill once a day for 12 weeks. Epclusa can also be taken during addiction recovery. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B, liver or kidney problems, HIV, and all medicines and supplements you take. Taking amiodarone with Epclusa may cause a serious slowing of your heart rate. Most common side effects include headache and tiredness.
I put Epclusa on my today list, and I only wish I'd done it sooner.
Ask your doctor about Epclusa today.
A guy that plays for the Pacers. That same combo. I mean, it was everything but the bucket. And he's a little hurt right now. Flag with the block at the rim. Dallas, Nembhard for the lead. Ryan Nembhard in full effect. And Big Bro appreciates it. Running off the screen, gets the switch. 5 on the clock. Little bag work. Pulls the three. A little bit strong. Comes off out of bounds. The horn goes. Is there time remaining?
Putting his hands up to obstruct this pass. Very difficult to get that over him.
That could be a tip. There it is, but it didn't go. Beasley got a finger on it. And that's the end of the game. Dallas hangs on to win it 87-85. As Cooper Flag ends up with 10 points on 5 of 21. Bronny James with 8 points.
I don't need to tell you that this is one of the most highly anticipated Summer League debuts we've seen in quite some time. How would you describe your play tonight, Cooper?
Not up to my standard. But I'm going to regroup. I'm going to be all right. It's a new feeling, new environment, new teammates. But the guys held it down. Miles, Ryan, they were amazing tonight. Max. And they were great tonight. So, they had my back. I didn't have my best game. But I'm going to just keep going forward.
How would you say this kind of game compares to the college game?
It's just a different game. Different pace, different feel, different spacing. It's a lot of adjustments, but we'll be all right.
You mentioned Ryan. What do you think of his game and the ability that he has to control both ends of the floor at point?
Yeah, Ryan's incredible. The way he can pass the ball, score the ball, do it at every level. He defends at a high level at his size, so he's going to have a long career.
Thanks for the time, Cooper.
Thank you.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago.
Oh my God, he's so strong. Look at him go. Steroids, 100%. 100%.
Går det bra, eller? Ja.
Woo! pues no, me voy a caer.
After me. I state your full name.
I state your full name.
I, Ryan Conwood.
Mas se der merda, nós estamos na merda junto. Pronto, bora, vai dar merda.
You're okay, right? Ow.
Hey, hurry up, dude. Let's go. We gotta go. Hurry up. Come on, hurry up, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go.
Big magnet go on this, and then like.
No creo, Bă.
Oh no!
How am I already underwater?
I'm in the same boat.
I'm in an actual boat. Because I've been using Grammarly's AI for years to keep me high and dry. Try it. Grammarly can point out what's missing. Right there. The CEO will want to see a deadline.
Oh.
And here you should connect the projections back to company strategy.
Yeah. Mia, can you do a deep dive?
On it. 10% higher revenue by next year.
I'm sending it in.
Budget and headcounts are approved.
Download Grammarly for free.
Rob and his daughter have been smoking since they opened her math book. Because secondhand smoke is seeping in from the apartment next door. Learn how to protect yourself and others from secondhand smoke at cleartheaircolorado.org.
Aleja para acá, aleja para acá. ¡Ay, la puerta, amigo! ¡La puerta! ¡La puerta! ¡Se le cayó la puerta!
Huh?
Cuidado, Andrés, un momento. Ay, coño. No.
Carajo.
Nice.
So the nighttime routine isn't as bad as I thought it would be. They don't really cry as much.
Jenna.
Are you kidding me?
You know they make tripods for shit like
Make sure you get that in the soundbite.
egg. Life hack. Oh, yo, yo.
I'm gonna be showing y'all how to do a flip, and then I'm gonna be learning at the same time. No, can't do.
All of my jumper.
In financial planning, you've got the tax side. And way over here, the wealth services side. So far apart, it's like they're on different planets. But CLA is bringing them together, connecting the dots of your financial world. Welcome to what we like to call 12th Tax and Wealth Advisory that's better together with CLA Private Client Services.
Serrano. Oh, let me show them how the trunk be working. This shit done fell on my head so many times, it just won't stay up. I'll be in the trunk. You supposed to follow me, bro? Okay. Alrighty.
Wait, called in it. Mum, Chris, come and help me, love. You know what you did, man.
Oi. Oh.
Epic fail. This is what happens when you try and play football in the mountain. Don't try it at home. Try it outdoors.
Austin, how's your day going? Pretty good. Anything exciting happen? Pretty boring day.
Yep. And what did he hit?
Right in a camper.
Apparently I don't know how to use a can opener. Ah!
Okay, I'll
Wait.
cone up and then you cone. We'll just
Yeah,
keep
we take
coning up
turns.
one by one
Yeah,
until
we just take turns
and
until
whoever falls on
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
loser.
that would totally work.
Ah. Oh my god, disaster.
What to do when you accidentally leave your window open and an owl gets into your car? Any tips appreciated, thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. God, no. Oh! Brett honked the horn. Oh, he's gonna tear up their car. Brett honked the horn. Oh my God, he's in the car!
Here we go.
All right.
Man!
Sir? You okay? You okay, Zay?
Before I begin, does anyone here work in the judicial system? Okay, cool. All right. That's good. I am currently on jury duty. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but that's all we're going to talk about, okay? Been dying to get this off my chest, okay? I was so honest with the judge, too. I told him, I was like, yo, listen, I'm a stand-up comic. My whole job is to go out at night and talk about my day. But they're so hard up for jurors that he was like, oh, so you free from 9 to 5, you know? And now I'm on a jury, you know? And they ask you questions to try to, like, filter you out. So they were like, hey, listen, this is a murder case, you know, it's a felony. Are you okay listening to details about a murder for 2 weeks? And I was like, listen, I'm from New York. I wanted to kill people every day, okay? You know, by the same token, 30-some-odd years, I haven't done it yet. So I get the other side, you know? Perspective. And then he was like, okay, so we meet Monday through Friday. Are you free to do that? And I was like, actually, I got a show on Friday in Rhode Island. And I thought that was gonna knock me out the running. But he just took a note. He sent me out the room. And then when they brought us all in, he was like, ladies and gentlemen, you are officially members of the jury. We'll be meeting Monday through Thursday because some of you have other obligations. This dude is on trial for murder, and it got delayed a week so I could entertain 70 people in Providence? That's too much power, you know? I started listening to the case. He's wild guilty, by the way. Wild guilty. We never seen this guy again. He is so gone. Forever. I'm listening to the case, and like, the more I hear, the more I realize I gave this dude a free weekend, you know? This could have been wrapped up on Friday. I gave him more time to get his affairs in order, you know? It was so bad that, like, the jury couldn't, like, hide how they felt about it, you know? Like, he brought out a character witness, and every time she spoke, she was lying so much that the juror next to me would just be like, You know? It's not a good sign for you when, like, the jury is just tapping each other during your trial. Like, yo, you hearing that shit? I turned 40 recently. You don't feel that way. That's not honest, you know? After 40, birthdays are no longer a celebration. They're more like general wellness checks. It's just an excuse for your friends to get together and be like, yo, what's that on your skin? That looks contagious. You seen somebody? I know a guy. It's the first time I'm noticing the passage of time. Like, I have 2 teenage kids, and they don't need me. Like, that's the end of that sentence, actually. They don't need me. Like, my niece, she's 4 years old. She slept over recently, and at the end of the night, I watched my wife get her ready to take her shower, and I realized that I haven't had to help my kids take a shower in over a decade. Like, I miss that time to connect with them, to bond with them, you know, one-on-one with them, answer all their questions. It was beautiful. I started to cry, and when my wife came out, I wasn't emotionally ready to explain myself. So she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't see my kids naked no more. We gotta do something about this. She was like, never say that out loud again. My son overheard the convo, and he was like, Dad, I don't remember you helping me take showers. And I was like, that's because I stopped at the appropriate time, son. If you had memories of me helping you in the shower, this conversation takes place in a different room, you know? Like, there'd still be other people there, it's just you would call them witnesses, you know? For your protection. I found out.
Medium iced coffee and 2 hash brown wake-up wraps.
That's mine.
Delicious iced coffee for Davy Dunks.
That's mine. Mine.
Ah, here's mine. Now I need some breakfast. Go get the Dunkin' $5 meal deal.
I was diabetic. Most people find out by taking the test. I was a little more adventurous, you know. I drank 3 half gallons of Tropicana orange juice. I started hallucinating. I passed out. Incredible night, yo. You should have been there. It was a party. My wife told me the last coherent statement I made was, Shorty, I'm sorry I had a rough game on Sunday, but me and the rest of the O-line, we're going to come through for Daniel Jones next week. I promise you, you know. If anyone confused, I don't play for the New York Giants, okay? What bothered me, even in my diabetic dreams, I could have played for anybody. Why play for a 6-10 team, you know? I had all the options, history at my disposal, you know? I got to the hospital, they checked my glucose levels. For a healthy male, it's between 75 and 100. When you eat, it can spike to like 140. When I got there, my blood sugar was at 660. Every day for a week, this young doctor came in the room and yelled at me. He was like, yo, your blood sugar was 660, you should have died. Like, he was gonna shock me into dropping donuts, you know? I found out on the last day, he wasn't a full doctor yet. He was a medical student, you know? So he wasn't trying to treat me. He was just impressed with my work, you know? He's like, yo, I read all the books. Nobody's gotten to 660 before. Show your progress, you know? I say that to say that I eat oatmeal now. Nobody eats oatmeal by choice, okay? Eating oatmeal happens to you. It's led to my most controversial opinion as a stand-up comedian, okay? Nobody loves oatmeal, and anyone who says they love oatmeal is lying to you. Don't trust them as people, okay? We'll get to you. Oatmeal is a means to an end. It's a last resort. Oatmeal is proof that there's a difference between food and sustenance. Oatmeal is made for 2 people in this world. 1, people who can't chew, you know, so like elderly, you know, you lost the teeth, babies, I get it. You have a need, you know. 2, it's made for sociopaths on a budget, you know. People that want a 6-pack, you can't afford a gym membership, oatmeal is for you. What I'm saying is I'm not a fan of oatmeal. I don't know if that's coming across. You know? And this is the point in my spiel where the oatmeal eaters in the room, and I know you here, I can feel you, okay? You would always tell who they are. They sit a little too straight, their posture's weird, it's the fiber, okay? You gotta excuse them, you know, they can't sit any other way. All the oatmeal eaters want to tell me the same thing. They're like, gas store. It's not that you don't like oatmeal, it's that you don't know how to make oatmeal. Then they proceed to share the shittiest recipes in the world. Have you tried almond milk? Cinnamon? Granola crumbs? Strawberry slices? Coconut flakes? They don't realize they're proving my point. You don't like oatmeal, you like those things. You know what's better than oatmeal with peanut butter? Peanut butter. It's fantastic. Why are we ruining all of these great foods? But all the oatmeal eaters, they're cocky people. They still think they right. Every oatmeal eater in here still thinks it's a good idea to eat oatmeal. But I will prove to you that eating oatmeal is trash. Who here eats oatmeal? Raise your hands. Okay. Who else? We got a lot of bad decision makers here tonight. Okay. All right, it's the end of my set, so do me a favor. If you eat oatmeal, I want you to do something for me. And everyone else, you saw who raised their hands. Hold them accountable, okay? If you eat oatmeal, I want you to close your eyes right now, okay? And picture yourself eating oatmeal. I want you to put yourself in the room that you most often do it in, the time of day. Really be in that moment, really be in that environment. Go there, picture it, be there. Wherever you are right now, I promise you, you're by yourself. You eat that shit in shame like it's a secret. The lights are off, right? You want nobody to know. When your friends come over, do you offer them oatmeal? No. Because you want them to come back, right? Every major breakfast food is pivoted to brunch, but one, oatmeal. Because there's no amount of endless mimosas to justify $20 for that shit. It's trash.
Lysol knows. Little hands.
You know what I've never heard in my life? I just got promoted. After work, oatmeal on me. It's ludicrous. You'd have no friends. Make better decisions, people. Thank you so much. Hope you guys had a good time.
Fun fact about me, for 2 years, I did comedy at Rikers Island. Y'all know Rikers Island? Yes. Not as an inmate. Let me start over. I'm sorry. Let me start over. So I was a part of this art therapy program in Rikers Island, which is an infamous prison in the Bronx. I was the only female comedian that went up there and told the jokes to the audience. I was there twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. And every Tuesday and Thursday, I would look in the audience, and I would see at least 5 niggas I used to fuck with. And that's when I realized I was a problem, bitch. I'm the problem. I'm like, oh, this is why you ain't call me back. Okay. So I went and got therapy, y'all. That shit is expensive. My first therapist I found on Groupon. Word. I'm telling him my life story. He's like, Eva, go home and take a nap. Drink some ginger ale. I'm like, word? Schweppes helps with anxiety? Word? I didn't know that. Then I finally met a good therapist. She was good. And then she quit. I was with her for 3 years and she quit last February. I'm like, why you quitting? You're such a good therapist. She was like, Eva, I just gotta find myself. I gotta figure out who I am. I'm like, okay, bitch, I wish I knew it was the blind leading the blind in this motherfucker. Word. I was using you as my GPS, bitch. I didn't know you was lost too. That's crazy. That's wild. When she left, she was like, you should get a support animal, an emotional support animal. I think that will help you. I'm like, bitch, ain't you supposed to refer me to one of your colleagues? Not send me to the pound? I'm not. Right. So I got a Yorkie. Cutest little thing in the world. She's mad cute. So when I was shopping around for an emotional support animal, someone tried to sell me a Chihuahua. Could you imagine a Chihuahua helping with your life problems? There's gotta be like a 90% chance of suicide with that. Real shit. Real shit. I swear to God, Chihuahuas are the only Mexicans I don't fuck with, bitch. That's where I draw the line. But I'm from Jamaica originally, and my mother, you know, she's from Kingston, Jamaica. She don't know nothing about no therapy. My mom was like, just talk to Jesus. Jesus will help you. I'm like, Ma, I need some hands-on help with the shit I'm doing. You feel me? I need a doctor in this motherfucker. I don't know if the main character from your favorite book will be much help. I don't know. I said, I need a doctor. Should I go to Harry Potter for my pap smears, bitch? And it's so crazy, because when I do that bit in the South, they get tight, they get mad. This one lady came to me after the show, she was like, you don't like God? I said, bitch, what show was you at? I ain't say that. This is my thing. I don't fuck with religion, because religion is just, there's too many motherfucking rules. You know what I'm saying? It's just too many rules, man-made rules. None of that shit ain't got nothing to do with God. And let me tell you why. Because people pick and choose what part of religion they want to fuck with. One of my homegirls is a devout Christian and a proud lesbian, married to a beautiful woman. They have a beautiful marriage. Me and my homegirl, right? We out having lunch with her wife. We at a Jamaican restaurant. She's like, Eva, what should I get? I said, get the jerk pork. That shit is good. She's like, Eva, I can't eat pork. The Bible clearly says not to eat pork. I'm like, bitch, did you not flip the page? Right, that's why you stop reading, right there, at pork. Okay. Right, because there's some more shit you shouldn't be eating, you feel me? Yeah. Pussy's top 5. Pussy's top 5. For sure. My sister, she married a Muslim man, converted to Islam, and she was telling me, she's like, you know, you're so beautiful and single, you should come down to the mosque and meet a nice young man. I'm like, girl, what about this is giving mosque, okay? Like, no fuck, you trying to get me jumped, bitch? What you trying to do? I had to explain to my sister that you gotta understand, you and I live 2 completely different lives. I said, you read the Quran, I fuck niggas named Quran. Okay? Very different lives, shorty. Let's get that straight. I be turning down religious gigs too. I turn that shit down. It be good money, but I'm good. Because first you gotta do clean comedy. I'm like, I'm not doing no clean comedy. I turned down a bat mitzvah the other day. And not because no anti-Semitic shit. I just feel like, I just feel like Jewish people would be like a tough crowd. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, because these are the same niggas that saw Jesus turn water into wine and was unimpressed. Now, I'm a funny bitch, but I don't have no joke that can top that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in there and bomb. You want me to bomb in a synagogue? That sounds like a hate crime, nigga. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not at all. You know what's so crazy? I've been single for a while, y'all. Maybe I should turn to God. I don't know. Maybe he has an answer. You know what it is? I feel like my husband is in the South. I've been looking in the wrong place. He's not in New York City. I checked twice, bitch. He not here. He not here. He not here. He in the South waiting for me to figure shit out. Southern men, they just approach women very differently. You know what I'm saying? I was in Houston, and this guy tried to talk to me. He's like, excuse me, miss, can I have a moment of your time? I was like, nah, I'm good. He was like, well, you have a blessed evening. Right. I was like, oh, what a gentleman, this one. Maybe I should give him some pussy. He's so nice. Same scenario, Bed Stuy, Brooklyn, where I live at. Yo, Ma, let me talk to you. Nah, I'm good. I didn't fuck you then, bitch. Stupid ass hoe, broke ass thought. The more he kept going, the more accurate it got. I'm looking around like, who told this nigga my business? This nigga described me to the T, bitch. So I ended up fucking him since he knew me so well. And my mother be trying to give me dating advice all the time. She's like, oh, you know what you should do? I'm like, Ma, please, okay? First of all, you used to fuck with my father, okay? Okay, I'm not taking any advice you have. And you kept his baby, so clearly, Clearly you make poor decisions, shorty. My gay cousin, Andrew, who's like my best friend, he always has advice for me. He's like, Eva, the problem with you is you are closed-minded. You need to open up your heart, open up your mind. You need to try to date a bisexual man. I said, no, I'd rather die alone. And let me tell you why. Ain't nothing to do with homophobia. No. I just don't take constructive criticism well. You know what I'm saying? I just imagine, you know, me and my bisexual boyfriend, we intimate. I'm giving him head, and he tapped me on the shoulder. Like, you know what, baby? Let me show you what I usually do. Step aside. Let me show you my go-to move. Oh, fuck out of here. I ain't that progressive. Fuck out of here. I will say this though. I miss my sugar daddy. May he rest in peace. I ain't kill him. Hey, the thing with having a sugar daddy, when we used to go out, we got mixed reactions. Men used to always give him the thumbs up, the fucking salute, head nod, all type of shit, all type of props. Women are the biggest haters on planet Earth. They would see me and just give me the look of disgust, kind of how she's looking at me now. And I think it was because they assumed I was fucking this old guy. You know what I'm saying? But what they don't understand is when you're fucking an older guy, and I'm talking about older, they come with memory problems. You know what I'm saying? I use that to my advantage. Every time my sugar daddy asked me for pussy, I used to be like, no, remember we fucked twice today, remember? Back shots and everything, it was good, remember? And the thing with men, they don't ever like to admit that they don't remember shit. They will play the fuck along, bitch. So he used to be like, oh yeah, I remember, I tore that ass up. Oh yeah, I remember. I'm like, yes you did, I'm so proud of you, baby. I'm proud of you. This one lady stopped me, she's like, you should be ashamed of yourself, that is somebody's grandfather. I'm like, first of all, bitch, mind your business, okay? Because he prefers to go by Pop. Thank you. Thank you. Respect his pronouns, thank you. But don't get me wrong, though. I don't discriminate. I take money from young men, too. Oh, yeah. About like 3 years ago, I was fucking with an NFL player. That was, yeah, it was lit. I'm not gonna hold you. He was doing everything that you would expect. You know what I'm saying? He was flying me out, paying bills, cheating, regular shit. regular shit. The one day he calls me, he's like, Eva, I can't keep sending you money. I'm like, wrong number. No, I was like, he was like, Eva, you gotta understand, I'm the first in my family to make it out the hood. I'm the first in my family to make it to the league, and they all dependent on me. And I was like, okay, I hear you. But I told him, I said, baby, you gotta understand something about me. I'm the first in my family to fuck an NFL player. And they depended on me too. So, we both out here making Black history, baby.
I am dating a fella. He is 9 years younger than me. Thank you. It's a little fucked up because I'm 20, but some of you not laughing. Thank you. Think I'm a pedophile. That's fine. He likes dating older women, but I am the oldest one he's ever dated, so I am a little afraid he'll leave me for an even older woman. Right? He helped an elderly woman cross the street. I was like, okay, who's this slut, huh? Who's this hussy? No. I get jealous. I have toxic jealousy issues. Anyone have those? Okay, a few of you. No, okay, thank you. Good, dude. Okay, I was reading about how they used to throw hot young virgins in volcanoes. Do you guys remember that? Were you guys around for that? And I want to blame men for that, but as a jealous woman, that was for sure one of us, right? Can absolutely picture myself 3,000 years ago being like, the crops are failing? We should kill Rachel. Bye, Rachel. All right. I get jealous of Instagram. He can see all these hot ladies on Instagram, right? All his friends in bikinis, side boob, under boob, and people are like, Carmen, just work on your self-esteem. No. I'm not doing that. I want reciprocity. I want more dudes posting on the gram from here to here, okay? In thin gray sweatpant material. I know you know what I'm talking about. I want to be able to look at it and be like, oh my God, he's uncircumcised. Wow, okay. I want side ball. I want under ball. Okay, get fun, get creative with it. I want to be scrolling through that on the internet, and my boyfriend looks over my shoulder and goes, what the hell are you doing? As I heart one of them, I'm like, oh my God, babe, work on yourself. Would be impossible to cheat on me, though. I have long hair. Anyone else have these? Find them coiled around their genitals? Right? I feel like any side chick trying would be like, who the hell is she? She needs to get this cut. Those are split ends, you know? My boyfriend took me to an EDM concert recently. He's white. It's electronic dance music. It goes like beep, 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 beep. Sounds like a dial-up modem. He doesn't know what that is. Tis not good music, right? It's beeps and tones, and then one lyric that sounds like an intrusive thought. Do you think you're better off alone?
You like that, Enzo? I see you barking, boy. I got you 3 in a row. Oh, oh, oh. And we're spaghetti! Yes, sir! I see you, Enzo. I see you!
Side note on intrusive thoughts. Sounds like you guys get them. The thoughts, ideas, images that pop into your head, they're usually very disturbing. You don't want them there. I was reading that. I was like, are people having other thoughts? Woo! Every day I'm like, do not let that cop get too close to me. Today's the day we steal the gun. And pow, 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 you know? Every toddler, I'm like, my God, it'd be so easy to just pop. They're so top heavy, you know?